got a check in your hand and you're wondering, can I walk into a bank and open a new account with this? The short answer, yes, but it's not always that simple. In today's digital world, checks feel old school, but don't underestimate them. Banks still takes checks seriously. In fact, a check can help you fund a brand new account, but the process has rules, and if you miss a step, your check might bounce back at you. Let's break it down. First of all, what do we mean by using a check to open an account? We're not talking about walking in with a bank check and saying, "Give me a savings account." We're talking about using that check as your opening deposit. Most banks accept checks to fund new accounts, especially personal or cashier's check. But they're going to verify it first. You will still need to show up with your ID. You'll need proof of address and sometimes your social security number or equivalent national ID. No paperwork, no account. Banks won't open anything unless you are verified. Once your identity is confirmed, then comes the check. A personal check from another account? Totally fine if that account has funds. But don't try to get clever with a post-dated or stale check. It needs to be valid, signed, and resent. Most banks will place a hold on your check. That hold can last between 2 to 5 business days, depending on your bank's policies. If you are using a cashier's check or certified check, funds might clear faster. But don't expect instant access, especially if you're a new customer. Banks don't like surprises, and they definitely don't like bounce checks. If your check bounces, your account could be frozen, closed, or worse, you might face fees. Want to avoid that? Always make sure there are enough funds in your existing account. It sounds obvious, but people forget. So, what banks let you do this? Almost all major banks and credit unions accept checks for initial deposits. Think Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Citi, yes. They still deal in paper, but online banks? That's where things can get tricky. Some online-only banks won't accept paper checks to start an account. Others may ask you to deposit it remotely after opening. So, always check the fine print, pun intended. And here's a tip. Never use someone else's check to open an account. Banks consider that risky and often reject third-party checks. They want to see your name on that check, your signature, your control. So what's the actual step-by-step process? First, choose the bank or credit union. Second, fill out the application online or in person. Third, verify your identity. Fourth, write the check and hand it over. Fifth, wait for the check to clear and then your account is live. So, why would you use a check at all? For one, it's safer than cash, it leaves a paper trail, it transfers funds securely from one account to another. Plus, it helps if you are moving banks. You can close an old account and write one final check to open your new one. Just make sure you are doing it right. Don't assume the funds are instantly usable. Always ask your bank about their hold policy. Want alternatives? You can also use cash, wire transfers, ACH, or even mobile check deposits with some banks. But those methods may require you to already have an account. Checks still have a place in 2025 and banks aren't done with them yet. Just handle them wisely, open smart, deposit smart, and never guess when it comes to your money, because one small mistake with a check can lead to a major banking headache.